Hey there, it's Carol Billing, and I'm your instructor for CISA 101. File just disappeared there. And let's talk about the calendar for the semester. If you hear meowing in the background, I apologize. Two of my 8 cats have figured out I'm sitting still, and so they think it's time for them to get attention, but it's not. So anyway, okay, late work, no exceptions. So you want to work ahead, and this document is my attempt to make things as clear and simple as possible. So this is what I'm going to start with. I'm pretty confident that it's not going to change. However, this is the first time we've taught using SimNet, which is a McGraw-Hill third-party website that runs you through tutorials and different things to learn the different programs. And so we're using SimNet for Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So the 3 softwares you're going to learn are going to be in SimNet. Now, General Technology, that section will be in Blackboard, because that's videos I've made that talk about really what you need to be able to buy a computer. I mean, I keep that part very simple. Number one, because when you get a job, you're probably going to have an IT department, or at least I hope you do. And number two, the General Technology changes also really fast. Hardware pieces and gigabytes and all that kind of thing. So I want you to know what those terms mean so that you can make informed decisions. But if you want to learn more about that kind of thing, there's specific classes for that. So I'm not going to turn this class into a general tech class. This class, CISA 101, is really created to teach you the skills you know to be successful in college. And so I keep that in mind as I'm designing the curriculum for this course. I'm very specific about real-world skills, things you can use to be a parent, be a person, be an active part of the community, find resources in any aspect of your life, and everything you're going to need to get through humanities and English and science classes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very much about trying to give you real skills. Okay, and so don't freak out about going to the testing center for the end of each software program. It's not a big deal. You just need to make sure you make the testing center appointment 2 days in advance. So what I would actually do is call the testing center and set all 4 dates now. So you've already got your appointment set at the testing centers. And so there are 4 tests that you have to take at the testing center. You might find, so I would set 4 dates to take those tests. You might find that you can take the last 2 in one sitting, because it's PowerPoint and General Technology, and the General Technology exam is just multiple choice in Blackboard. So I'm fine with that, and I will make sure that the testing center is fine with that. Okay, so let's go through the calendar. So the first week is here. So the whole course is open. Okay, let me start that again. The whole Blackboard course is open and available to start. And so is everything in SimNet is available and ready to start. So that's why I don't have any columns here that say like the opening day, when that folder is going to open, because everything is open. So what you need to do is make sure you get the quiz done by the 3rd, and go through the Windows 8 and Office 2013 overviews in SimNet by the 3rd. And then after that, you're going to start working through Chapter 1 on Word here and getting all of these things done by the 9th. So it's pretty fast how you're going to start SimNet, basically 1 chapter a week. So this first chapter, every chapter has a SimNet quiz and a chapter test. And this one, I tell you here, it can be taken at home, so you don't need to schedule an appointment by the 9th. The only time you're going to need to schedule an appointment is going to be down here in the very last chapter of Word. See, so here we start Excel. So Word chapter 4, this chapter, quiz and test, needs to be done at the testing center, because it's really kind of the accumulative test showing that you got all the word skills that you need to have. And so, and the reason why you have to take it at the testing center is you have to verify that you are the person actually taking the class, actually taking the test, not cheating, blah, blah, blah. So that's what that's about. So the first 3 chapters, you can do everything at home. Everything at home. And then in blue, that's the quiz and the test that you need to schedule. And you need to schedule it before the 30th. So, I think if I was taking this class, I would work through these 2 first things. And after I got this chapter 1 work done, that would sort of give me an idea of how much time each chapter is going to take. And if you think you're going to finish Word 4 earlier, then book that test before that date. Always working ahead is better. Working behind is a recipe for disaster. So please watch your time. Please watch your time and be aware of how long things take. And then I do the same thing here with Excel Chapter 1. Excel is a very different program than Word. Word is about, writing documents. Excel is a spreadsheet, and so it's not math, but it's manipulating numbers. And so this may take you a little bit longer. You see, I've got 2 weeks actually. You're going to do these 2 things by the 7th, and then these 3 things by the 14th. So 2 weeks on that first Excel chapter, because it is a little bit different. And yeah, in Word's they're all 1 chapter a week. Okay. So Excel also has 4 chapters. So chapter 2 is a week, chapter 3 is a week, chapter 4 is a week, with these last 2, the quiz and the test, being done at the testing center. Then we start PowerPoint, and we have only 3 chapters in PowerPoint. So 1 week for chapter 1, week for chapter 2, and a week for chapter 3, with the last 2 tests, the test and the quiz, being done at the testing center. And then the last part here is the general technology. It's just 1 exam, and there's a study guide and tutorials that are in Blackboard. And that one's due Monday of finals week. I would recommend, and what I found is PowerPoint is not a really challenging software program to learn. I would go through, get all the PowerPoint done, and then go to the testing center and do this chapter 3 quiz and test, and I'd also do all the work for general technology and take that at the same time. And I would do them here, because then you're going to finish the class early and be able to focus on your other classes for finals week. So that, and I put a little note here, you can take the same time as you take the PowerPoint chapter 3 quiz and exam. I would highly recommend that, and it'll just make your life a little bit easier. Okay, so this is the plan, and this was built based on, there's 4 instructors that are working together that have built this calendar, and we've also been advised by another instructor from North Idaho College who's been teaching with SimNet for a couple of years. So I feel pretty strongly that the curriculum organization is pretty solid. That being said, it's still the first time we've taught with SimNet, and so if there is a change or needs to be a change, I will communicate that in announcements and then make any change I need to make to this schedule. I'm hoping that it goes smoothly. We've certainly put a ton of work into trying to prepare it to be smooth, but because I've taught this class a little more than 10 years, I know technology is never easy when you make a change like this to curriculum. So please bear with me, and I will, hopefully we will go right through this without an issue. All right, talk to you more soon. Bye.